every year, Apple always introduces some sort of upgrade to the iPhone camera. In the past, it's always been smaller improvements, but this is the first time I can say that in a really long time, Apple really blew it out of the park with this camera. There are 3 cameras on this iPhone 11 Pro, and I'm honestly so amazed with how much of an improvement it is over the XS Max. Before, when I saw the keynote, I didn't really understand how big of an upgrade this is, but this past weekend, I spent the weekend taking pictures all throughout Chicago, and I was literally blown away. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys sample pictures I took throughout Chicago with all 3 lenses, and I'm also going to show you night mode. Night mode is probably the most amazing mode I've ever seen, and I think that itself warrants an upgrade from any iPhone. That's how big of an upgrade I think night mode is. I'm talking literally taking pictures in absolute darkness and getting light and color out of the camera. And I'm just really excited to show you guys how big of an upgrade this iPhone really was. So yeah, let's get started and get right into it. Going through the actual lenses on the camera, so on the right side you have the ultra wide camera, which is a 13mm focal length with an f2.4 aperture. On the top left you have the wide camera, which is a 26mm low focal length and a 1.8 aperture. And on the bottom left you have the telephoto, which is a 52mm focal length with a larger f2.0 aperture. This spider eye looking arrangement of cameras looks kind of crazy, but when you see the results of these cameras, that quickly goes away and you're just like, wow, this is pretty amazing. In this picture we have the telephoto, the wide, and now the ultra wide. As you can see, there's a whole range of dynamic here. In this next set of images, you're going to see really how much more you can capture. So you go from telephoto wide to the ultra wide, you're capturing a whole much more with this ultra wide lens. In this next set, you're going to see how you can capture the entire Ferris wheel in one single shot. It's a huge difference, and the dynamic range is awesome with the clouds. This is my favorite set right now. So we're going to start from a telephoto, and then we're going to go into a wide, and then we're going to go into the ultra wide. Now this is a huge difference. Get ready for this. So you're capturing so much more with this new sensor. Now the next set is going to be in at night. So here we start from the telephoto, the wide, and the ultra wide. You're still capturing a whole bunch of information with that picture because you're getting so much variety. Now let's go to some portrait mode. So now what's new with this camera is you can actually use a 1-time portrait zoom, so you don't have to always go so close up. You can still use it 2 times as well. Here's some other examples of portrait mode. As you can see, the skin tones are much more improved on this camera this time around. It looks really real, I would say. It really captures the essence of the colors that are in the actual scene. So here's a really nice close-up as well. Now let's go into night mode. So this is how night mode starts. So you'll see a yellow button on the side. You tap to focus, and then you go ahead and press the click button. Now it's doing a 3-second exposure. So as you can see, after the 3 seconds, the picture gets light. So now let's see what it actually looked like. Isn't that crazy? You are getting that from absolute darkness. Let's do another one. This time we're gonna set the exposure to actually 10 seconds. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. It's really cool that you can change the exposure to however you want. There is an auto setting, but you can change it if you really want to. So now look at how amazing that is. It's so much detail and it's able to capture the colors pretty well. Let's go into another night mode. So on the left you have non-night mode, and the right you do have night mode. As you can see on the right side, it's able to capture so much more information from the rooftop. You're seeing a lot more detail. This next sequence is my absolute favorite. We're going from absolute darkness to light. And look at the quality on the light. I mean, the left side is what it actually looks like in real life, but the right, it's able to capture so much detail. It's insane. So yeah, as you can see, this camera is a huge upgrade. I mean, these pictures are incredible. And night mode alone makes this the biggest upgrade to an iPhone yet. I mean, how is it even able to do really nice pictures in absolute darkness? I mean, that's like the worst case scenario. So imagine going into a room with like just very dim lighting, you're gonna get some incredible results. So I am so impressed with this iPhone. Honestly, I think it's worth the upgrade just for the cameras alone. And that's even coming from an XS Max. So that's huge, I think, a big deal. Yeah, so if you have any questions about some of the pictures that I've taken, or if you want to see more, then please leave a comment down below. In my next video, I'm going to focus on the color of the green on this phone. I'm going to show you guys what exactly is midnight green, because it is very different. It's not like a bright green or a dark green. It's like a very subtle green, and I absolutely love it. But I want to show you guys what it is compared to other colors of green. So look out for that video and make sure you subscribe to see that. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys.